Hope you're well. Hope you're well. Hope you're well. Hope you're well. Hope you're swell, 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 swell. Hope you're swell, 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 swell. Hope you're wavy. 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 I make music. I'm doing a song a day challenge for the goals to drop seven songs every Friday. Every Friday, 7 songs every Friday. 7 songs. Link in description if you want to check that out. Today's Friday, which means I dropped 7 songs today. I dropped the Chiquita pack, I dropped the Chiquita pack. Link in description. By the way, one of the people commented that he couldn't find me. Shout out to you, bro. Much love. He said he can't find me on Spotify. Click the link in the description. Whenever I post my music on my community tab, there's a link there as well. Tap that link. It'll show you a bunch of buttons you can tap on. Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube. I put those 3 there, but I'm on Deezer, I'm on Amazon, I'm on most platforms anyway, but I just put those 3 because I can't just put all the platforms ever, just because that'll take forever, and I don't even think you can do that. So I just put those main 3 because that's what most people have. But yeah, it's there. They take you directly to my page on all those platforms. So yeah, I don't want to hear you can't find me. Use the link. I test the links myself to make sure they work. So yeah, I like to perform a song every Friday, just to give you a taste of what's on the project. The song I want to perform today is called What Does It Take? What does it take? What does it take? What does it take? I should have opened up the song before I Okay, be ready. So yeah, it's called What Does It Take? Remember, link in description if you want to hear this music, okay? Let me get my voice ready. Oh, I minimized the player side. My phone's on the screen, so anyway. Okay, now we can get started. Yeah. I try my best to be with you, but I must address couple of issues. They never seen enough the things that I do to let your dumb ass know my feelings for you. What does it take to convince you I'm faithful? You got a pause and I know that shit's painful. Yeah, you still love and for that girl I'm thankful. But I know you still have a few doubts. See it in your eyes when I'm taking you out. Question my motives, my love, I'm devoured. Stop stressing me and start hearing me out. There ain't no one but you. Listen to me, I'm not going nowhere. Listen to me, I can't leave my soul here. So my guy, can you please take it easy? Can you please just believe me? What does it take to convince you I'm faithful? You got a past and I know that shit's painful. Yet you still love, and for that, girl, I'm thankful. But I know you still have a few doubts. See it in your eyes when I'm taking you out. Question my motives, my love, I'm devoured. Stop stressing me and start hearing me out. There ain't no one but you. Yeah. It's the Tingle police coming to give tingles to the people that do not want to get tingles. Tingle police coming to. What's this?
Tingles! Get tingles right now! Get tingles! How dare you not get tingles? How dare you? How dare you? How dare you not get tingles? Tingles right now! Get tingles! Get tingles right now! No! Sorry, tingles! You know why you tingles? Get tingles! Get tingles! Sorry, I'm gonna call. I am the police. No! Don't do that! Shut up! Get tingles! Get tingles! No! Get tingles! Get tingles! Ah.
When the Drake album's coming out today, it's coming out in a few hours actually. I'm looking forward to it. I'm gonna go on a walk. Here's the thing. I like to go on walks when I listen to music. New music. It gives you a new experience, you know. Like listening, and the Drake album, this album, every Drake album is long, but the thing about listening to long albums, you don't want to be sitting down doing nothing when you're listening to long albums. Because people are like, albums shouldn't be long, they should be short and digestible. I don't think that's the issue. I think the best way to consume a long album, if you've got like amazing concentration and you can just sit and listen to something for like an hour, minutes and 20 without ever losing focus, amazing. I mean, I guess I can do that, but yeah, it's not like 100% focus. I think the best way to consume long albums is to perform a long task. So for example, when I'm cooking, I'll put on an album. Because I know, okay, for the next hour or maybe 2 hours, I'm gonna be cooking, so I can listen to this album. But walks are the best. You're in the open air, you're taking in different visuals, and you're walking, so you're getting your blood flowing, your mind's working, and you're just taking in this music. It's a different experience, trust me. I remember when the previous Drake album came out, I went on a walk and listened to it that way, and I loved it. I had a great time. Any album, it doesn't matter which artist it is, whoever you like listening to, listen to them while doing something, going on a walk, going on a drive. I'm telling you, man, whenever you hear that song, whenever you hear any of those songs, you're gonna attach them to where you were at while you're listening to that music. And it works the other way around as well. Whenever you're at that place, you can remember that song. So if I'm going on a walk without music and I get into a certain street or I pass a certain tree, and that song just comes in my head. It's a beautiful thing. And what technology has allowed us to do is to live with our music, to take our music with us wherever we go. Back in the day, man, back in the day when you wanted to listen to music, you had to go to the artist directly, which is insane. You had to go to the actual artist making the actual music and listen to them perform it live. That's the only way you could hear music, unless you're a musician yourself. Now it's like, if you want to hear music, you can just put the artist in your pocket, put on your headphones, and go about your day. Go wherever you want. And that artist will always be with you. A world of artists. It's insane. It's an insane privilege. But what that allows us to do is to consume music in different ways. So instead of sitting on your bed listening to an album, which isn't always the best way to listen to music, you can consume it while doing different things, going different places, and it allows you to appreciate that music in a different context than you otherwise would have, which gives it new meaning, which makes it sound better. Some things need to be digested in the right context, in the right environment. Some albums sound amazing when you're driving in your car, you're going somewhere, you start to get it. Sometimes it's hard to get it when you're in your bedroom at 12 a.m. at night and your headphones on, and it might not translate as well. But then when you're living life, taking the music different places, you start to understand what the artist was trying to do with those sounds, with those lyrics. It just makes more sense. Have you ever been in a situation where there was a song you didn't like, then you went to a particular place and you heard them playing the song there and you're like, whoa, why do I like this? It's like you're consuming it in a different context. You're with different people, you're in a different environment, maybe you're in a different place in your life. Things change, man. There's so many variables that are constantly shifting that can change your perception of something. And art is so dynamic and malleable, which it can change meaning over time because it's so subjective, right? And you as a person, it's insane when you dive into the intricacies of it, but as a person, you're constantly changing. The art doesn't change. The art has been made already, right? But because you as a person are constantly changing, your environment is constantly changing, the people you're around are constantly changing, so on and so forth. You start to view it from different angles. It's like a prism of light, and that light gets refracted in different ways. So you're seeing different colors, different intensities of light, and so on and so forth. How it casts its shadows and all these different things. It all changes constantly. Because you're not stagnant, but you're not supposed to be, at least. So, I think I see often online is people, my bag, that's what she said. When people say online, like, oh, that album was mid, that album was trash, and sometimes the albums generally were bad or trash, but also sometimes I feel like you're not giving the music a chance. People don't realize that listening in and of itself is an art. Like, listening is a skill. Like, people just think that you just listen. Like, you just sit, listen, critique, and move on. No, it's like it actually requires actual effort. And some people are better at listening than others. That's why you've, in the music industry, people whose entire job it is to identify talent. Be like, I know that person's going to do well. Let's sign them to our label. Like, you have people whose entire job is to just do that. Because they have good ears. Well, they're supposed to, at least. That's the concept. Some of them don't. Some of them have terrible ears. But you train yourself to get that way. It's a talent, but you also train your talent. You know what they say? Talent without hard work, yada yada yada, goes to waste. So, listening is a skill, man. Learn to interpret things differently. Learn to put in effort when listening. Like, take yourself to different places. Bro, like, imagine how an album would sound on a beach. How would it sound on a night drive? How would it sound when you're exercising in the gym? How would it sound doing XYZ? Some of them sound great in certain environments. They sound terrible in other environments. Because your environment affects your mood. It affects the sort of thoughts you're having. And it can affect them in big ways or slight ways. But all of that can affect how you interpret a piece of art. You could be having a very bad day, and then you listen to like some happy album. You don't know what the fuck is this? I don't want to hear this. I don't feel happy right now. Now, some people will react that way. If I'm, yeah, I mean, I think generally if people are sad, they don't want to hear people saying be happy and whatnot. But sometimes I think that's a nice thing. But anyway, we digress. So I'm just saying, your mood, man. Your mood. Again, you're constantly shifting, constantly changing. Someone made a point, and this is kind of zooming out of this whole music discussion a little bit. Someone made the whole point that even that people are constantly changing, like even at the molecular level, like your atoms get swapped out. So you're not even the same person you were just a second ago. Like, I mean that literally. Like, there's so many changes happening in your body right now as we speak. Certain cells dying, certain molecules shifting, the atoms being swapped out, and even your surroundings. Particles are being exchanged. When you drink water, when you eat food, those particles become a part of you. You defecate old particles out. It's this constant, like everything changes when you sleep. Certain parts of yourself shed, and other parts, new parts are grown, and it's insane, dude. So you need to understand with art, you need to view art in that way. Like, okay, like I didn't like this back then, but maybe I'll like it now. Art is so subjective, man. There is an objective through line we can follow, otherwise we can't have discussions about art at all, obviously. But there are other aspects of art that are subjective. So you should give pieces of art a chance to grow on you. Don't be arrogant, don't be elitist. Don't be like, I don't listen to that music because it's trash. Like, give as much as you can a chance. Look, everyone has their preferences. I make music, so for me it's like I listen to as much music as I can because I want to broaden my horizons. I want to, like last night I was listening to this indie rock song, and immediately I was like, I need to make this, and I did. And maybe I'll perform it for you next week and you'll hear it. I'll perform it for you next week just so you can hear what I mean. That's a deal, okay? Shake on the bread. Shake on the bread. But yeah, so I listen to as much as I can. I don't have this attitude of like, yeah, I do to an extent. I think everyone does. And some things you just feel like, what the hell is that? But I try my best to take in as much music as possible without being too like screw-faced and just highbrowed elitist about it. It allows me to have fun too.
because I grew up as a rap fan, but rap is not in a great place right now. There's a lot of great rappers, but just in terms of mainstream music, rap is like the sort of stuff you're hearing from these artists. Terrible, 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 terrible. So now I can like, okay, I can just listen to, I love house music. I love listening to house music. Other branches of electronic music, like I love the indie rock stuff, the soul, the jazz. Oh my god, the blues. Listening to Frank Sinatra. There's this Brazilian lady. What's her name? Astrid Gilberto. She's amazing. But you see, when you broaden your horizons, it's like you can continue to enjoy music. So even like as rap is having a bit of a recession right now in terms of the quality, at least a bit of a dip. It's like I'm not shit out of luck. I can still go to this genre and this genre and listen to that and enjoy that, and allow to inform my own music as well, which keeps me fresh, keeps me interesting to the listeners. It's a good time, man. So to broaden your horizons. It's like that with a lot of things in life, really. Like travel, if you can, so that you can understand the world. The world isn't just one place. It's not your community. It's not your country. It's the world. It's huge. And you cannot have a full picture of the world unless you travel around the world. Meet different people, interact with different cultures, so on and so forth. You read, watch videos, learn. Same thing with music. You can't claim to understand something if you haven't really given it a chance, if you haven't really experienced it and taken it in from a place of genuineness, wanting to understand, wanting to like it. So yeah. Sus. Stop that immediately. So yeah, I'm gonna finish what I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna finish that indie rock song I was talking about. I need to finish that. Then maybe by the time I'm finished, the Drake album will be out. I'll go on the walk. I'm looking forward to it, guys. I'm looking forward to it. I'm gonna go on the walk, listen to the album, come back, order some food, watch either some anime or some Netflix, and then listen. There's a game I'm playing called Control. I'm enjoying it. I haven't played a game in a while. I played Hogwarts Legacy. I played a bit of it. It put me off gaming. I'm like, this is so boring. A lot of people love that game. For me, I'm like, what is this? It's so boring. I think I need to play with someone. I think if I had someone with me, playing with me, it'd be more entertaining. We can make jokes. We can... Yeah, playing by myself, I get so bored. It's like Sims, almost, but Harry Potter. You know, Hogwarts. I'm like, listen, I just want to like kill things and get engrossed in a cinematic story, engrossed, and all this stuff about designing wardrobes and rearranging furniture with your wand and all this nonsense. And the writing isn't that great either, you know. It's like they try to make a J.K. Rowling story without J.K. Rowling. It's not gonna work. It's not nowhere near the level of the actual Harry Potter books. Not even close. In terms of the story, right? Oh, don't even try it, man. So I might revisit. I paid a lot of money for that game, so I might revisit it with someone else by my side. Makes it more interesting that way. I think anything can be interesting when you have someone with you. Even a bad movie can become hilarious when you have someone with you roasting the movie. What the fuck is this? But when you're just by yourself, it's just a terrible time, man. Control. So it's been quite some time since I touched my PlayStation. I was like, okay, yeah, I'm a gamer. I've always been a gamer, but I haven't been playing games. What's wrong with me? So Control's a game I bought a while ago, and I was like, let me give it another chance, because I played it. I played it and I stopped. It got a bit complex for me, so I stopped. It takes a while for games to grow on me sometimes, you know? And sometimes, like I said, you're just not in a good place to consume certain things. You're not in the mood. So I guess at that time, I was not in the mood for Control. But now it's like, I haven't played a game in a while. I was desperate for something, some sort of entertainment. So I was like, okay, let me put up my PlayStation, open Control. It did not take long for me to start shooting my gun, dude. Because Hogwarts, you're constantly running around talking to people about inconsequential things. All this rare animal, you need to brush it with your wand and all this nonsense. What the fuck, dude? Control immediately. I was just back shooting these enemies, and I was like, no, this is lit, dude. This is lit. You got like telekinesis power, so you can like levitate items and throw them at enemies, and it's fun. It's fun. So I'm enjoying it. So yeah, very happy about that. Entertainment. This is a long rambly video, I guess, but we should not underestimate the importance of entertainment. It can really brighten someone's day. It can distract them. It can help them escape from whatever situation they might find themselves in. Like, it just gives you something to do with your time, and it makes you laugh. It gives you suspense. It makes you feel. Like, we shouldn't underestimate the role artists play in our lives. They make life so much more interesting for us. So, you know, when the older, I'm conservative, I'm very conservative, but you know, the older conservative types, when they like shit on video games, for example, I'm like, you people don't get it. People need, like, especially like, we're a different generation, we're not of your generation, we're not going to be out in the woods cutting trees and all this sort of nonsense, right? Like, we're going to have different forms of entertainment, we're going to have different things that we're into, and everything obviously needs to be done in moderation. I don't spend more than an hour on my PlayStation every day. I'm the type of person, 30 minutes a session, for me personally, I get very tired very quickly of playing games. But if you're someone that does 2 hours, whatever, man, everything in moderation though, right? But if someone's having fun, if they're excited, if they're engaged, and it's genuinely making them happy for that brief amount of time, you know, and it's not promoting any sort of degeneracy, it's not leading them astray or anything, then I'm like, what's the problem, man? Let people have their fun. Everyone needs their harmless fun. You know, like, some men, they sit and they smoke cigars with their buddies and they talk about things. Some dudes prefer to sit on Call of Duty and talk to their buddies playing video games. I'm like, let people have their thing, man. And this is coming from a very conservative individual in the form of me. But I do think some of these conservative types, while they're right about many things, they do take it too far on some issues. But yeah, be grateful for entertainment, be grateful for art, be grateful for anything that livens you and lightens your mood and gives you something to smile about, so on and so forth. Music, movies, books, games, what else is there? I don't know. Stand-up comedy, all these different things, man. Oh, I want to go to plays. I want to go to I remember like this girl back in the day, I was in high school, I think, invited me to watch her perform ballet.
And it was such a new experience for me. I was like, this is crazy. This is an entire world that people have access to. You can just go watch people dance, perform ballet, and it's very nice. You can make an evening of it. Like, you can dress up nicely, you can go with your friends or your significant other, whatever the case may be, and just watch people perform. It's wonderful. You're watching people dance. If you're closed-minded, you can have the perspective, what a waste of time. You're just watching people hop around the stage and whatnot. No, like, it's beautiful. But it's equally ridiculous to make those same sort of judgments on things that you might not understand, like video games, for example. It's all art, man. It's all entertainment. It's all subjective. It's not for everyone, but for those who it is for, they're happy. Let people have their things, man. As long as it's not leading people astray, it's not promoting any sort of harmful pathology, then I see no foul. Anyway, that's that. I wanted this video to be this long, but alas, it is. Thanks for watching. You know, I like to pray at the end of all my videos just to impart blessing and peace and all that good stuff. So here we go. Dear God, thank you for this individual watching this right now. Thank you for making them whole and unique. Thank you that you're blessing them constantly, showering blessings and love and protection. You're guiding them along a path that leads to righteousness, a path that leads to love and friendship and incredible memories and fulfillment. I thank you that this individual wakes up every day with purpose. They know what they have to do with their life. They're excited by it. They just wake up with things to do and people to see, and bless them with a spirit of gratitude so that they can be aware of all the great things in their life, and they can give thanks for those great things. They can maintain those great things, and through that gratitude they can attract even more great things. So good health and long life and happiness for this individual, Lord, and the same for their friends and family. In my name.